getting over the crud that I had about 3 weeks. I say I'm getting over it. I think I'm getting over it. So bear with me if you can't hear me. I'll try to speak up. Good afternoon and welcome everyone, chamber members, guests. It's my privilege and honor to stand here before you today to share the state of our beloved city, Liberty, Texas. And it's good. It's great. The state of our town is strong. Together we're writing a new chapter for Liberty, one grounded in unity and progress and the steadfast commitment to the values that make our community strong. And today I want to reaffirm our vision, which is to create a Liberty that is forward-looking, resilient, and a place where everyone feels empowered to succeed. Over the past year, we have embarked on an ambitious journey of reorganization within our city government. And these changes have been made with a single purpose: to ensure that Liberty remains prepared for the challenges and opportunities for tomorrow. We are investing in our people, developing new leaders, creating a culture where knowledge is shared and leadership transitions are seamless. Succession planning isn't just about replacing positions. It's about building a foundation for enduring success. Financial integrity is the bedrock of public trust. In Liberty, we have doubled down on our commitment to fiscal responsibility and transparency. Our budget process is open, our spending is accountable, and every dollar is dedicated to serving you, the resident. By maintaining careful stewardship of our resources, we ensure that Liberty remains financially resilient and able to weather economic storms and invest in the future. Our streets, utilities, and public spaces are the lifelines of our city, and I am proud to report that we have made significant strides in infrastructure maintenance and improvement. Ongoing projects to upgrade our water system and renovate aging roads and are progressing on schedule. Looking ahead, we are planning proactive enhancements that will support growth and improve quality of life for all. Our commitment is to keep Liberty running smoothly today while building a stronger tomorrow. At the heart of our city government are the core services you rely on every day: public safety, sanitation, parks, and emergency response. We remain dedicated to providing those essential services efficiently and reliably. Our police, fire, and public works teams are working tirelessly to keep Liberty safe, clean, and vibrant, and your well-being is and will always be our top priority. As we move forward, I challenge each of us, especially those of us in a business community, business setting, but mainly our city leaders, our employees, and the residents alike, to embrace a solution-oriented mindset. Let's find a way to say yes. Find a way to say yes. That's the new belief in these halls of the City of Liberty. That's what we're working towards in meeting our citizens' needs, meeting our inner city needs, and overall trying to make things better. When faced with obstacles, instead of focusing on what can't be done, let's ask how we can make things happen. Progress comes from collaboration, creativity, and a willingness to engage one another with open minds and positive spirits. Together, we can build a city that welcomes new ideas and turns challenges into opportunities. I am deeply optimistic about Liberty's future. Our city is made strong by the character and commitment of its people, with integrity in our finances, innovation in our operations, and a shared determination to find a way to say yes. There is no limit what we can achieve. I thank you for your trust, your partnership, and your unwavering belief in Liberty, Texas. The best is still yet to come. Now, if you'll bear with me, I want to go over some slides that kind of illustrate some of the things we have been doing. Brian, stand up for me if you could. If y'all haven't met him yet or had a chance, an opportunity, he's our new city manager, Brian Kendrick. He's coming up almost on a year, right? February 15th, yeah. So he's my new first day on the job. He focused on professionalism, accountability, and clear expectations. You're seeing that reflected across departments, including the leadership. We also have Chief Richard Ash, Liberty Police Department. He's been with us not almost a year. You can stand up too, Rick. Let everybody get a look at you. What he's brought to the department for performance metrics are all moving in the right direction. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the police department later on. Both these gentlemen came. We engaged with I always have trouble with their name. Clear Career Professionals. They're a search firm. We engaged with them. Helped them advertise for the spot. Many candidates. Brian was a lone survivor, and so far so good, right? We're on the right path. Engaged with that same company again. Needed a new chief of police. Found Chief Ash, and very, very well credentialed, very professional. And that's one of the things I always said when I was going to be mayor. We're going to fill this building with professional people. We're going to keep professional people in these positions so that we can deliver professional results. And those are two good examples of what we've done. During the shakeup, we've also had 4 more key hires. We have our building official there, Raymond Terrio, holding the right side of that check. We have our new Public Works Director, Russell, stand up. Russell Crawley's our Public Works Director. Dale Pitts is our new Assistant Public Works Director. And Naomi, stand up. Stand up. Stand up, Naomi. Oh, okay. So Naomi, keep standing, Naomi. I'm going to talk about you. So Naomi has been 30, how many years?
35 this year.
35 years. Naomi started taking money or permits at our dump out there east of Liberty, and she's our deputy city manager. So she's also, you can't tell by looking at her, but she's got some institutional knowledge because she's been around a couple of days. So if we need to know where the bones are buried or who did what and why, there's our go-to person. But we're proud of her. We're proud to elevate her, and it's working great. We have some more new hires. We have Mark Bush at our airport. Ryan Whitman is, let me get this straight, he's our water superintendent. Stephen Joyce is here. Stephen, stand up. He's our new economic development coordinator. And Michael Allen is our new wastewater superintendent. You know, it's one of the things that when you bring in fresh eyes and you come together, you see things maybe that weren't seen before. And we kind of woke up and realized we've got some pretty qualified people working for us. And it's really refreshing to know that a lot of these people that have been with the city for a little bit, and you don't see them on a regular basis. You know, you don't see them at walking City Hall because they're out at the Public Works building or they're out on the street or whatever, and you just don't notice them. You don't really know who they are. But man, when you peel the layers back, we found that we've got some really qualified people, and so we're really pleased. And using Brian's HR background, I think it helped us fill some real critical roles, and I feel like we're really on a good path. And I have a lot of confidence in these people that we got. Financial integrity is something that's really important to our council. And to Brian, he brought this with us when he came. We got what they call a Transparency Star Award from the Texas Comptroller, recognizing local transparency achievements. Less than 8% of Texas cities, that's only 87 over 1,200, have earned this. And we did some things. We tightened up our how we do our financial reports. We share them on our webpage. You can go to our City of Liberty webpage right now, and you can see every check we've written, every vendor we've paid, every expense we've had, if you so choose. And that's true transparency. That's we're not just setting budgets and doing what we want. We're actually following those guidelines. We're actually adhering to them and trying to be good stewards of our tax money. And we're willing to say not only are we doing that, but you're welcome to check us too if you'd like. Additionally, the city adopted a new investment policy that allows us to utilize our maximum cash availability along with the maximum yield on investments. We've got a little money hanging out in certain corners for funds, and we want to make sure that we get the best of that. We make some interest. We can't. There's no risk. And we're not allowed to buy Apple because there's risk in that. But what we are allowed to do, we make sure that we follow that and we maintain it and get it to the best of our ability. This is awesome. This was a lot of fun. Our Lights and Liberty program, I don't know who that guy is. But this was evidently well needed and well overdue. The response to this was overwhelming. We've got lots and lots of compliments. For 5 Tuesdays in a row, we set out and had different events right out here on the Vera Faye Martin Daniel Pavilion Park. We had local churches come out. We had partnership with the Liberty High School with our art department. We partnered with all these local civic organizations. We partnered with our vendors that have shops in and around the square. And we had a very overwhelming response, and it was just a good feeling thing. I've been personally contacted by the Hallmark Channel. They want me to star in a movie for them. It's something about some big city corporate person going to come to Liberty and open up a bookstore or something and fall in love with the mayor or something. Well, details are coming later. But I can't tell you how many people told me that. So you turned Liberty, Texas into a Hallmark movie. That was awesome. That was great. And we were happy to do it. We didn't realize what we were missing. But the neat part about it is even though it was for 5 Tuesdays, you come out here on Friday night or Saturday night or Monday night, you drive by City Hall and it's dark, it's 6:30, 7 o'clock, and you got people in the park and utilizing the lights. I think there might have even been a marriage proposal. I think I saw one night, poor fella. And it just, people embrace it and they use it. They just didn't use it on Tuesday night. They used it throughout the whole month. And we were pleased. We think it was very well worth the money we spent. And we hope to continue to make it better. And we have a great steering committee led by Ms. Duggar. And they did an outstanding job, and it's going to be bigger and better in the future. Okay, for 2026, the state of the City of Liberty is strong. We are putting our philosophy or data-driven decision-making in action. We have engaged with firms like Impact Engineering, who have built out our GIS for the electrical utility, as well as flown LiDAR. And we're getting a 3D interactive map and a vegetation plan that will help us harden our electrical utility and prevent vegetative-related outages. You know, that's probably the number one reason that we lose power or we have trouble during a storm or when high winds or whatever is overgrown vegetation. So we're taking a very analytic approach. We're going to get maps or color-coded maps that let us know exactly where our overgrowth is the most, where we need to trim, where we can maybe skip a year or whatever, and take an approach of spending our dollar wisely, because we can't just do it all in the whole infrastructure every single year. So we have to have a plan in place, and we've engaged with this company to do that. Another tool that we've recently added, and you can see a picture of their van there, it's roadway asset services. And so rather than guessing or reacting to when roads fail, this approach allows the city to inventory and objectively assess the condition of our streets, assign them a standardized rating, and model different maintenance scenarios, and model different maintenance scenarios over time. In plain terms, it helps us answer an important question: which roads need attention now and which can wait? How do we spend taxpayer dollars in the most cost-effective way? This van traveled every single mile of our streets, and it has like a lot of James Bond stuff in it, ground penetrating radar and I don't know, all kinds of tools. It measures, because what you see is on the surface, right? What we feel is when we drive on the surface. This helps us tell us what's going on underneath. Is the base washed out? Do we need to completely redo this road? Do we just need to surface it? Do we need to come and, if I resurface it now, that'll give me another 5 to 10 years, and then the next time I'll tear it all up and redo the base. It answers all those questions for us, and it ranks them. It lets us know which highway or which road or street is in worst and what's best. And we can plan and spend our tax dollars very wisely. Finally, we are in the final part of our updating our electric utility capital improvement plan. That will additionally harden our system, and reliable roads and utilities aren't just city services, they're economic infrastructure. That is a mobile data terminal. Those were installed in every one of our Liberty Police Department patrol cars. One of the things that Chief Ash came when he came here is hey, we need to get you up to date. Everybody's got these or should have these, and this is a great tool for our patrol officers. It gives them instant access to checking criminal histories, to checking license plates. Takes a lot of pressure off our 911 dispatchers. A lot of good things come with that. But since he's been here, this is just one of the things that we've done that we're proud about. We've updated our fleet a little bit, got some new patrol units on the highway, and doing a lot of good things over there. So thank you, Chief Ash. Keep cutting that way. Our Liberty Fire Department, that's our bottom left-hand corner, that's our brand new Station 2, or Station 22 as they named it. This is also our new pumper. We just took delivery of back in, I think, October, first part of November. So now we've upgraded our fire fleet. We have 3 engines and 1 ladder truck. Is that right, Brian?
Correct.
And plus ambulances. And we have a brand new fire station. It's part-time, fully operational, but not, is it fully operational?
It is mandated. Yes.
It is mandated 24 hours a day. So we got that operational. So probably not up to the total staffing that we need, but we're going to have to grow a little bit before we can up that. But we are poised for it to happen. Electric upgrades, just in the last 3 years, we spent over $3 million out of our electrical reconstruction fund. We continue to invest. We continue to have the equipment available, have the resources and power available. It's a big deal for the city of Liberty. We recognize that. It's really our crown jewel. Not many towns, especially towns our size, own and operate their own utility system. But we recognize that it's an asset. We continue to invest in it. This is our slide showing our average time on power outages and our response time. So you can see on average, most of our response time is less than 30 minutes. And our outage time are usually a little over an hour. This is our rate study to show you, I've always heard all my life, Liberty, Texas has high electricity. Liberty, Texas has high electricity. If you look at our rates per kilowatt, Liberty, Texas is cheaper than San Houston, Energy, and TXU. We have a better kilowatt per hour rate. So we are staying competitive, and we are trying to keep it so that we are enticement to outside economic development. So not only can you come here, maybe you can build here, maybe you can open some kind of business, but we'll also make sure you got competitive electricity rates. Right now, we're engaged in a new branding and wayfinding initiative designed to better reflect who we are as a community and make it easier for residents and visitors to navigate our city. Brian came from San Angelo, Texas, and he hit the ground running, but he got lost a couple times. So he quickly identified that we need some wayfinding. Where's the hospital? Where's the parks? Where's the golf course? Things of that nature. So we are currently have contracted with a group. They've come in, they're driving around town, they're studying. We've got a committee put together. They're analyzing what we need and what will help us, and hopefully find better ways to find things so you don't have to use a Google Maps or something and drive around Liberty, Texas. The Liberty Golf Course, that's a nice picture of one of our new golf carts that's got some pretty fancy GPS screen on it. That's our pro shop there. It's newly fitted. We identified it's been slow getting up speed. And one of the things we identified is we need more revenue chance, more ways to make money. Brian came in, Scott Neal, our golf pro out there, they got put their heads together. They embellished our pro shop. There's more things that you can buy. There's more golf balls. It's paying off. It's paying off. We are the golf course, the business, the traffic. It is growing. It is growing, and I think it's turning into a good investment for us. And it's going to be a revenue source for us sooner than later. Spend a little money out of the city park. We've got, you can't really tell on this slide, but those are all brand new light poles and brand new LED lights. They come, every pole out there, every field out there got brand new lighting and LED lighting. They come with a 10-year warranty. They put in brand new poles. So I think our last count, we're around 600 kids, I think, playing Little League baseball out there. So that's a big attraction for Liberty, Texas. It's a great service that we have, and we made it a little bit better. The second most popular thing in Liberty, other than the mayor, is the splash pad. The splash pad has been totally redone. It is ready to go. It's a little cold, but it's going to be ready to open. Spring break, yeah. So everything has been totally retooled and redone, and so we're real proud of that. So there is a thing called low-hanging fruit. I learned this from Brian. We came around when I was driving around Liberty, Texas, the first time when he first got into town. We've got some assets. We've got a lot of good things. And I said, how about we clean out this pond? We did. And we got so much positive feedback from it. We relocated a couple of alligators. We've installed new fountains. We have a wonderful walking trail through our park that walks around this pond or whatever. And it's probably the most popular thing that we've done. Used a local contractor, Smart Material, to do it. They took a lot of great pride in their work when they did it. And they did a couple of extra things for us and just really made it turn out nice. But we're happy with that investment. what you're going to see differently this spring and fall, or summer and fall, is we've increased our mowing crew for our parks department. We let them hire some extra employees, bought them some new equipment, some trailers. So we're going to do our own mowing. We're not only going to do our mowing, we're going to do some mowing. And if you drive around town, you'll already see there's some areas that have been cleaned up. Because TxDOT, they do the minimum. They say, we're only going to do this much. Well, it's okay, but it's not quite enough. They only come twice a year. They come early in the spring and they come again in the fall. So it grows all summer long. So we basically look at high grass all year long. We're going to stop that. We're going to stop. I call this, putting a little lipstick on a pig, right? We can look good and we can keep ourselves looking presentable. I come from the world of customer service in the gas station business, and we cleaned our gas pumps every day because that's the first thing that a customer saw when they came into my facility. And this is the first thing you see when you drive through Liberty, Texas. Is it grown up? Can you see the stop sign? There's grass and ivy wrapped around it. What are we looking at here? We care about what we look like. And so we've taken it upon ourselves, and we're going to mow. And we're going to keep our town and our highway, and we're going to keep it looking good. So I think it's very important. We've speaking of keeping things looking good, the Liberty Guard Club has done some fundraising for us, and it's contracted with Precision Lawns to beautify our garden and landscape and clean up the entrance to the library. Our library is doing really well. We were awarded a grant for $44,000 I think we bought some new computers. Got 26 new all-in-one computers with cameras. Got rid of some outdated stuff. Headsets, microphones, that kind of thing. We have a very valuable collection in our library. We have a great summer reading program. It's our new librarian, Amber Sprung, has been doing a really good job, and it's increasing every summer. It's increasing every summer. So we've had a lot of good feedback for the library. Say yes. Find a way. When you come into this building and you go to the permitting department or the utility counter, and nobody wants to come to City Hall. Nobody wants to deal with local government. It's like going to the dentist, right? You just put it off. But sometimes you have to. And we might not can always say yes. But Brian and his team have been instructed to try to find the way to do that. We're here to serve people. We're here to help your citizens. That's the service that we provide if you work for the City of Liberty, is you're helping the citizens get something back for their taxes. So we're going to find a way to say yes. And I encourage you guys to do the same. You can follow us on Facebook. Since we've kind of updated our Facebook and sent Manny to school and things, we have 1,462 followers, 2.6 million views, and 175,000 engagements with our post. So we understand that communication is key, and things have changed over the years, and how we get our news and how we get our information. And the city recognizes that. We're striving to do better and put some valuable information out there so people know where to go and how to get connected. Okay, that's all I got. Thank y'all so much for coming here today.